community in the Seven Hills. Hope you're ready. If you're not, we're going to get you ready this morning. Let's stand up, sing along, clap your hands, and let's have a good time this morning as we come on and get ready. Come on, get ready. I'm so glad that you're here today. Come on, get ready. Let's give thanks in a special way. Come on, get ready. Let's take a time to celebrate. Come on, get ready. Finding our way to elevate. Feel the power. Know the truth. Look on the inside and step into you. Come on, get ready. I'm so glad that you're here today. Come on, get ready. Let's give thanks in a special way. Come on, get ready. Let's take a time to celebrate. Come on, get ready. Finding our way to elevate. Feel the power. Know the truth. Look on the inside and step into you. Come on, come on, come on, come on and get ready. Are you ready yet? Come on, come on, come on, come on and get ready. Come on, let's get ready. Come on, come on, come on, come on and get ready. One more time. Come on, come on, come on, come on and get ready. Come on and get ready. Woo. We're half the way there. We're going to get ready with a little opening up. I am opening up to the Spirit. I am opening up all the way. I am opening up to the good things that are surely going to come my way. I am open, I am open, opening up all the way. I am opening up to the good things that are surely going to come my way. I am not yet, sorry, got a little dance. Opening up to the Spirit, here we go. I am opening up all the way. I am opening up to the good things that are surely going to come my way. I am open, I am open, opening up all the way. I am opening up to the good things that are surely going to come my way. Let's open up to a few things. Talents. I am opening up to my talents. I am opening up to receive. I am opening up to the good things that are surely gonna flow through me. I am open, I am open, opening up to receive. I am opening up to the good things that are surely going to flow through me. Let's open up to our vibrations this morning. I am opening up to vibration, opening up to the now, here and now. I am opening up to the good things that are surely gonna bring a wow. I am open, I am open, opening up to the now. I am opening up to the good things that are surely gonna bring a wow. I am open, I am open, opening opening up to the now. I am opening up to the good things that are surely gonna bring a wow. Woo! Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Thank you, Daniel. So take a look around this room. These are the people who have shown up on a very important Sunday. This is an important Sunday because we're going to share ideas about the continuation of this community. If it is Spirit-led, it will be Spirit-fed, and you will be the ones who will receive the feeding this morning. So pat yourselves on the back. Say, good job. I am here. I am here. This is a beautiful day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and give thanks in it. And let us say right now our statement of faith. There is only one power and one presence in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent.
Can you hear me now? Wonderful. I want to welcome everyone this morning. Welcome to Unity in the Seven Hills. If you're visiting for the first time, we are so glad that you're here. After the service, we'd love for you to join us downstairs for coffee, and today we're having sandwiches for lunch and fellowship, and we cannot wait to get to know you. At Unity in the Seven Hills, you are welcomed here. Whatever your age, whatever your race or religion, whatever your gender identification, who you love, who you vote for your income, and for your education, you are welcomed here. I hope you feel it. So now, our purpose statement. Let's say this together. We are creating a spiritual home for our community, a place that empowers and inspires growth, passion, and purpose, individually and collectively, to contribute to our world. A place for the spiritually led to be spiritually fed. And now for our community news. Candle lighting, which is usually on the second Sunday, typically it would be today. It's going to be postponed until next Sunday because we've got a lot of work we're going to be doing downstairs, and we want to have time for that. Building awareness is today. We're going to be brainstorming new ideas after service. We've got bunches of sandwiches and watermelon and what all else downstairs, so we hope that you will stay for the workshop today that is pivotal in the life of our church. The Quest book study is every Thursday morning at 11 a.m. in person here in the Namaste Cafe, or every Tuesday at 7 p.m. via Zoom. So I'm going to give you a little teaser today. The Thursday 11 o'clock class is studying the silence. So I'm going to ask you, do you know the difference between prayer and meditation? How do you move beyond the intellect into the realm of spiritual knowing? If you want to know, come to the Quest book study. All right. Thank you, appreciation for the audiovisual team in the back. Paula, Bill, Kat, Leanne, and Revy. Thank you so much. Volunteers are needed. We need prayer chaplains. We are very much in need of prayer chaplains. So if you love to pray for your friends, and I know you do, please sign up as a prayer chaplain. That will have a sign-up sheet downstairs. Also, it's amazing how quickly the church will get cluttered. So we need someone who loves to declutter, to volunteer, to come and do some decluttering and cleaning up. So if you feel led to do either one of those sacred services, please let us know. Now, big news. New member class. Sign-up sheet is, we're going to pass it around. I've got it up here with me. If you are interested in becoming a member of Unity, our membership, sign up using the sign-up sheet. It's going to end up at the back of the church. And we're going to have the class within the month of June, somewhere towards the end of June. We found out that we're going to have to work with folks individually rather than having one big class. So we need your phone number so we can figure out how to do that. Thank you. Now, let's say our mission together. Unity in the Seven Hills is a vibrant, inclusive community that inspires individual spiritual growth through education, prayer, heart connection, and sacred service. And now for our daily word, kindness. Today, I will be kind to others. When I think of being kind, I am reminded of the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It takes only a moment and no special effort to be kind. I can smile at a stranger, hold the door for a person behind me, or let someone go ahead of me in line. These small acts of kindness bless everyone involved. Other kind efforts may take more thought. I think of how I prefer to be treated. I certainly want to be heard and respected. I want to know my views and opinions matter. I want others to see my value and treat me with dignity. I hold this thought as I think of others. I see people imbued with the Spirit of God. Kindness flows from me to bless others. Proverbs 21, chapter 21 and verse 21 tells us, whoever pursues righteousness and kindness will find life and honor.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday he'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday he'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Thank you, Daniel. That was beautiful. You are a dreamer, aren't you? Spent your life dreaming about what's possible, filled with creative ideas.
I got criticized for it when I was a kid.
I bet you did. Can you see Daniel getting criticized? Full of energy, full of life. And so all of us are here today for a very special reason. We are the very people that are needed for the imagination of what is possible in this community. As you look around, you see lots of empty seats. We don't need to make up any stories about why the seats are empty. What is being called for now is for us to take the next step forward. And the way to take it is through radical acceptance. You ever heard of that? Radical acceptance. Tara Brock is a spiritual teacher that I enjoy a lot. And so when I was home last weekend, and thank you, Daniel, for the wonderful talk and music. It was fun to just sit there and watch you from my home. And I looked at this thing called acceptance. And what was the spiritual principle of accepting what is without judgment, without denial, without resistance? Because when I was at home, I was feeling some frustration. I think you probably picked it up in perhaps the last talk I gave about going forward. And what I realized, all we need to do to move forward is to accept what is right here, right now. To know, to trust, to believe that we are led by Spirit, and Spirit works through and as us as we open ourselves. But you know what we got to do? We got to turn this guy off. You know who that guy is? That chattering mind that speaks self-limiting chatter all day long, that keeps us lost in a cloud of old patterns of thinking, that doesn't allow us to step into that field of possibilities. I love that whole idea of field of possibilities, don't you? That's what visioning is about. But vision alone won't take you anywhere. Visioning alone can bring you to metaphysical. And then you go back to visioning because we like the energy of visioning. That's a lot more fun to talk about what's possible. So we're going to be talking about what's possible for the future of this community this afternoon. And it's very important that we are clear about what is right now. We can spiritually bypass. We can affirm that something different is happening, but the only way to affirm something different emerging through us is by accepting what is, and we need more support. I've spent a lot of time with your board, a lot of time. I've listened to a lot of conversations from people about how the board didn't listen, how it was impossible to move forward because of blank, blank, blank. What I know about your board is they're 100% committed to the future of this community called Unity in the Seven Hills. It's the only Unity church here. There are other spiritual offerings, and I encourage anyone to enjoy them. But this is a spiritual community. This is coming home to our unity principles. This is where we practice what we say we believe. So I was looking at radical acceptance, and what is it? So radical acceptance means letting go of the need to control. Does anyone relate to that? I'd love to control everything. I think I have really good ideas. And if people would just follow me, we could go into the land of milk and honey. Those days are past. Minister is not the rock star to lead you into the promised land. Minister is your spiritual partner, your companion on this journey that you have committed to. One of the things that I notice is there's not a lot of commitment. And you can't go any further than where you are without being committed to something more. That's being intentional with your dream. You know, Daniel could sit and dream and dream and dream from the time he was a little boy about playing the violin and singing and entertaining everyone that he does so beautifully. But what would happen if he just dreamt it? Nothing. He'd just be this funny little boy with a great big smile and so much joy and enthusiasm to offer us. You are so blessed by Daniel's presence here. That's truth. We can all feel it. And those who are committed to the future of this community are here right now. They're in the back of the room and they're in the seats. Now is the time. You are the people. What's we going to do with all of that? So if I'm letting go of the need to control, which is a challenge, if I'm letting go of a need to deny what is or fight against different emotions, situations, or realities, I'm causing myself suffering. So I looked at that when I was at home. And I thought, what is it, bottom line, that is causing the suffering? And what I saw was I was not taking care of myself. That my soul was longing to be at home with my family. That it was time for me to take a holy pause here and go home for a bit. To listen to what Spirit's guidance is and to simply enjoy my family, my friends, my home, my doggie, all the things that deeply support my soul's growth. And so I'm going to leave. I'm leaving the end of June. And I know that that might seem like a shock, and once again, you're being abandoned. You can look at it that way, or you can look at it, here we go. Here we go. We're now through with the ending. We're through with all those stories. We're through with any resentment, anger, whatever story we hold about that past, it's gone. We're stepping into that field of possibilities. And we can't step into it in the same pattern of thoughts that we've been holding. So we have to look at it differently. So for me, I thought, well, am I being a failure by going home? Is it out of a sense of I'm not enough for this community? And I thought, no, that's not it. It's not about being enough. It is about being true and compassionate, not only to others, but to myself. And so I'm going to take that holy pause, that break, but I'm still going to be available to you all in whatever capacity I can. I'm a consultant and a coach for many churches. And I'm not going to leave you, nor is Unity Worldwide Ministries going to leave you stranded with nowhere to go. But here is the answer right here. We've got to look at new ideas. There's so many beautiful rooms in this church that could be used by other people. But they don't get used by other people by you just sitting thinking about it. They get used by other people when you advertise, when you invite, when you encourage. So here I am speaking about radical acceptance, and I have another story about Charlottesville for you. Remember the last story I shared with you of driving to the airport, Charlottesville, not really being sure of the way, and it was foggy the whole way there. I never once saw anything more than a foot ahead of me. Well, this time, everything went smoothly. And when I landed, I grabbed my suitcase, put it in the car, and drove very ecstatically back to Lynchburg. I was enjoying the beauty of the trees and how much fun it is to drive when there's not fog. And my phone kept ringing. And I thought, well, I don't answer my phone when I'm driving, and I'm going to be driving for an hour and a half, so I'll catch you later. The phone rang 16 times. Somebody was really trying to get my attention. But again, I don't answer my phone when I'm driving the car. So when I did get back to Lynchburg and brought in my luggage, I looked at my message, and I'd picked up somebody else's luggage. I hadn't picked up mine. In fact, looking at the suitcase, I thought, that doesn't look anything like my suitcase. I wonder how I picked that up. I picked that up by not being aware, by not paying attention to what I was doing. So when I called the airport, they said, well, the guy whose suitcase it is wants you to bring it back right now because it's really important. And I said, you don't understand. I'm an hour and a half away. It's now 9 o'clock at night. I've been up since 5 in the morning traveling. I don't know that I can do it. And then I thought, you can't do it, huh, Carla? The truth is, what do you believe? It was. The facts are, it's my mistake. I picked up some guy's suitcase that wanted it. That's the fact. The fact is, I got to get it back to the airport for this guy so I can pick up my suitcase with my computer and most of my life in it. And so I thought, how can I do this in a way that is peace-filled and loving? And not beating myself up every mile I was going through. So I learned a big lesson. I spent the night in Charlottesville in a lovely hotel that I hadn't expected to stay in, but had a good night's sleep and then drove back here. But we all are in that place of deciding whether we're going to go on automatic pilot or be accepting to what is right before us. Doesn't mean we have to like it. Radical acceptance doesn't mean you like or agree with what's happening, but that you're choosing to accept it as part of your reality. Radical acceptance frees you from the struggle against reality. By accepting it, you are empowered to make changes where possible or to heal and grow from the situation. Radical acceptance requires strength and courage. All of you who have struggled against what is know that it breaks you open to a new level of understanding who you are, what you believe, and how you are willing to serve others and yourself compassionately. It's about strength and courage. It is not a passive act. So it works because it frees you from the suffering. Does anyone know what it's like to suffer? Yeah. You ever lost a job? Lost somebody you love? Lost a pet? Been lost in a fog of not knowing, who am I really? When they talk about authenticity, what does that even mean? This afternoon after lunch, we're going to go through an exercise to get clear about who you really are, your core values, your authentic self. And I guarantee you, if you do it, you will be free of some old thought patterns that have been running through your head for a while. Who we are, what's our best self? You know, I know for a fact that cranky Carla isn't my best self, but I know she's part of who I be. There is that within me that gets cranky, as well as there's that within me that loves. There's that within me that judges. That isn't the truth of who I am. That's not my best self because it's not up to me to judge. But I have a brain that is wired that way. Our brains are tipped to the negative. So in trying to affirm something different, you have to put a pause in place, a holy pause, and say whatever you need to say to be able to shift the focus of your attention. Nevertheless, even though I'm 76 years old and I'm exhausted and I don't see a way I can drive to Charlottesville tonight to return this luggage, nevertheless, I'm willing. I'm willing to be spirit-led. And in that willingness, I can have a different experience than griping and being cranky Carla the whole way. An hour and a half's a long time to be cranky. It's much nicer to arrive at the airport with a smile on your face where there's nobody around and you're thinking, where's this guy that absolutely had to have his luggage tonight? I'd like to shake his hand, but he wasn't there. Methinks the airport didn't want to have to drive to Lynchburg to pick up his luggage and give me mine. But that's just an opinion. It's just a judgment. Does that make me feel any better? Kinda, just a little bit, you know? I'm serving the good of other people. But the truth is, I had to shift. I had to accept what is right before me. I have to accept the fact that I'm very lonely right now for my family, that it is a deep ache in my heart. And so it doesn't mean I'm abandoning you and going to something better. It just means on my soul's journey right now, I have to be at home for a while. I have to soak up the family love that I see so beautifully, like with the Bennett family in the recent memorial service, how much the family supported each other and came together in their grieving. They weren't fighting. They weren't telling stories of anything other than the joy of being a family together. Yeah, there's ups and downs, and they've been through just about every experience you possibly can imagine, but they do it together. They do it in love. And the other thing that I'm so impressed with is they do it in service. So that's, to me, what I'm here to do as your transitional specialist is to say to you, the past is gone. If you choose to pick it up, it's on you. Because it's gone. All the stories are gone. Now, what's next? What can we step into? What's the possibility? Because once we get clear about our individual core values, who we authentically are, and we set an intention for forward action, the universe rushes in and supports us. That's the truth that New Thought is based upon. It's a collaborative, cooperative universe. We can't predict and control. You see that now. Those who are suffering the most are trying to predict and control. We look at the politics. Predict and control won't work anymore. But there's people that are darned to, they're not going to try and prove that it still works. Until we collaborate with each other and recognize our oneness and understand that love heals all things, restores all things, comforts all things, harmonizes all things. Not an emotional love that you feel within yourself, but a greater love than that. That you open yourself in ways you can't even believe you're being asked to open yourself. And love rushes through you and expresses as you. Don't pray to something out there. Pray to yourself that you wake up. Pray to yourself that you empower yourself rather than limit your experience of life. And so before we go into meditation, there are a few other things that I'd like to share with you. So to practice radical acceptance, we have to be mindful. Do you know what mindful is? What's mindful? You know. Yeah, being in the moment, being awake. Being awake. Developing patience. It is a spiritual practice, I am so sorry to say. Because that's one thing that it's been a long time for me to really understand the power of patience. It's time to tell your inner critic to shut up. Get thee behind me, Satan. I'm done with you, baby. You can chatter all you want, but I'm going forward. This is my intention. I'm using my energy for this action. And until we take action, nothing will change. Affirmations are great once you've accepted the reality of the situation. Affirmations are what change the vibrations in our body. And they're important after you accept what is right before you. And the other thing, there's nothing easy about radical acceptance. Get support. Hold the hand of somebody that's trusted to you. Someone you know won't kid you and won't just collaborate with you, but somebody who will say, I see something in you that I'd love you to bring forth, and I'm here. Dump what you need to dump. I don't care. But step into the truth of who you are. Step into your best self. Step into your empowered self. For that's what's needed in today's age. So radical acceptance works because it frees you from unnecessary suffering. Resistance to reality causes us to get stuck in endless cycles of thinking. Endless. All night long. You know what I'm talking about? 2 o'clock in the morning, you wake up and you're still. Now, what am I going to say about, or what am I going to do about, or blah, 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 blah. And it's a good time to practice mindfulness. Instead of laying there, sleepless, focus on your breathing. Imagine what it would be like to have your perfect life. What would that look like? Call yourself forward. We're about here in Unity about not being perfect. That's not the point. But being just a little bit better than we were yesterday, coming from a higher power, spiritually led, and getting spiritually fed. We have a future, and we're ready to step into it. So, Tara Brach says, radical acceptance is an act of embracing and recognizing present experiences with compassion, which leads to a path of freedom and wholeness. This approach promotes the acceptance of life in its entirety, including its flaws, and cultivates a kind understanding of our own human experiences. I love the idea that today's daily word is kindness. Let's be kind to ourselves, and please be kind to other people. I'm telling you, your board is working really, really hard. You can point out all the mistakes. They're not saying they're perfect. What they're saying is they are committed to the future. Where are you committed to the future too? Because the fact is, the reason that I'm saying I'm going home is not just because I miss my family, but it's because you're losing money with me. And I don't want to be the one taking your last cent. Maybe you can't see by the financials that we list monthly, but every month we're going into the savings. The savings aren't that deep. You don't have $100,000. You don't have $500,000. The fact is, you don't have the financial ability right now to afford me. And that's the truth. I'm not taking it personally. I'm not leaving because I don't love you. I'm leaving to give you a holy pause, to gather together and to see what actions can bring about a different experience. I love you. I bless you. I'm here till the end of the month. I'll do the new members class. And we'll continue on staying connected to the board and to anyone else who'd like to reach out to me. So now, let's move into a time of meditation, of listening to Spirit, ourselves, taking that time to be quiet.
The greatest thing in all the world is knowing you. The greatest thing in all the world is knowing you. I want to know you more. I want to know you more. The greatest thing in all the world is knowing you. The greatest thing in all the world is loving you. The greatest thing in all the world is loving you. I want to love you more. I want to love you more. The greatest thing in all the world is loving you. The greatest thing in all the world is serving you. The greatest thing in all the world is serving you. I want to serve you more. I want to serve you more. The greatest thing in all the world is serving you.
Now, as we prepare for a time of meditation, be conscious of where that piece of paper is and where your pencil is, because you're going to be asking Spirit some questions. And I want you to be able to jot the answers down when they come. So let's begin by just being comfortable in the seat that 100% supports us. Letting our face soften, our shoulders drop, our arms and legs relax. Focusing our attention on our feet that are completely grounded in Mother Earth, completely supported. We are never alone. The energy of the universe moves in, through, and as us. Clear your mind. Find your center. Calm your body. And now, open the doors of radical acceptance. Feel the freedom of not resisting. Feel the lightness of inspiration. And embrace the love you find within you and around you. Embraced, cocooned by that love. Ask yourself this question: what is Spirit making room for in my life? What is Spirit making room for? What is the new expression of community you long to have? What would you love to serve with? What is your unique gift? What's a service that might be emerging through you? Don't think about it. Open your heart. Listen in the silence. What's emerging through you now? What is the call of your soul? Ask yourself truthfully this question: am I willing to commit to being a part of the building of a new awareness here at Unity in the Seven Hills? Am I willing to commit? Not think about it, but am I willing, with the energy and the vibration of love within me, am I willing to commit to the future here? And finally, am I willing to share new ideas from my best self? Am I willing to share openly, vulnerably, not with judgment, not with criticism, not with denial, but am I willing to share from my authentic self, the truth of who I am? The answer is yes or no. There's no story involved. It is just a yes or a no. In the silence for a few minutes now. to be peace today. I am willing to be kind today, not just to others, but to myself. I am willing to be, not to be a human doing, but to be fully present, awake, creative, alive. And in doing this, I demonstrate how much I know, love, and serve a power beyond my thoughts and emotions. And so it is. Amen.
The greatest thing in all the world is loving you. The greatest thing in all the world is loving you. I want to love you more. I want to love you more. The greatest thing in all the world is loving you. The greatest thing in all this world is serving you. The greatest thing in all the world is serving you. I want to serve you more. I want to serve you more. The greatest thing in all the world is serving you. Let's sing the prayer of protection together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. Let's stand and sing together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. Please take a seat.
And now let us affirm our abundance together. Unity in the Seven Hills is abundantly blessed. Creative people are drawn to us. Divine ideas flow through us. Financial resources bless us, and we accomplish mighty works together. Giving from the heart allows us to cover our needs, to thrive, and to grow together. So if you're joining us online, you can give at unityinthesevenhills.org. Whether you're here in person or online, please know that your generosity is deeply appreciated, honored, and blessed. Thank you for supporting our mission and helping us to grow in love and in connection. So now it's time for our walk of abundance, where we consciously and intentionally walk forward to give and to take an affirmation from the bowl and then to form a circle around.
Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside, we can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside, we can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside, we can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful. There you are. So, let's bless these gifts together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. The prayer chaplain of the week is Sally over there. Don't forget we have the meeting. I don't think you'll forget that we have the meeting afterwards. We're going to go downstairs and eat some sandwiches and such, and then we'll be back up for our meeting together. All right, let's close with a peace song. Okay. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as Creator, united all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. Yeah, every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes,